Kansas is currently experiencing the largest ever reported outbreak of tuberculosis in U.S. history. As of last Friday, 67 active cases have been reported in the Kansas City area. An additional 79 people have been reported to have latent infections of tuberculosis since 2024. Most cases have been in Wyandotte County. State health officials say there is a, quote, very low risk to the general public. Is that right? For more on this, we're joined now by Dr. William Schaffner. He's a professor of preventative medicine at Vanderbilt University School of Medicine. So, doctor, what might be causing this outbreak? And while they say there's a low risk to the public, how concerned should we all be?
Well, Errol, good morning. Yes, it is a large outbreak of tuberculosis. This illness is caused by a germ, a bacteria that infects the lungs and usually produces a chronic kind of infection that over time, in addition to the cough that it classically produces, you generally lose some weight, feel poorly, and you may get some night sweats also. And this can go on for some time. It usually is spread through prolonged contact with other people who have tuberculosis. I think the general public need not be very concerned. Local state health department officials, along with help from the CDC, are on the ground contacting all the contacts of people who have had tuberculosis, testing them, and if found positive, offering them treatment.
Okay, so you said a cough there and some other symptoms, and we saw on the map that this is bordering Missouri as well, but it sounds like you're saying no major reason to be concerned at the moment. And before we let you go, I know officials have identified a rare strain of bird flu at a duck farm in California. What do we know about that?
Well, we're looking very hard for odd variants of this bird flu. And the harder we look with our scientific capacity today, the more we'll find variants of this bird flu virus that's out there. The important thing to remember is it has not yet, at least, acquired the capacity to infect people, humans, readily, or to be transmitted readily from person to person. So far, so good. But we keep looking.
Right, and I'm glad you're keeping our attention on this. And I'm not sure if you can answer the question, but does this have anything to do with the jump in egg prices, the fear over this and the concern?
Well, Errol, it certainly does, because this bird flu virus has gotten into poultry flocks, and those layer hens that produce our eggs have been affected. So many of those flocks have been taken out of production, and until new flocks grow up, so that they're large enough for those hens to lay eggs, wow, I'm afraid eggs are going to be in somewhat short supply.
And now folks know why eggs are so expensive these days. Dr. William Schaffner, appreciate you waking up with us from Nashville, Tennessee.